Okay, super quick. As quick as I can make it. I bet you they're going to be over 3 minutes long. But we're going to find out, in the spirit of the summer solstice, what in particular each of the signs needs to do or embrace for their abundance in order to see more abundance in their life. And abundance can take on many different things, many different forms. It can be in the form of not just monetary, but in the form of, friends, family. It can be in the form of freedom. It can be in the form of peace, ease, things coming to you more freely in terms of, ideas and creativity. It can be a lot of different things. We're going to use the Tarot of the Enchanted Garden, as well as an oracle card from the Seed and Sickle Oracle. But we're going to use the Dawn guidebook. There are two different guidebooks that you can use depending on what the intent is of what you're trying to go after here. We're going to have what form of abundance you can look for or embrace most during the year, as well as two things that can support you in getting that from the tarot itself, followed by an oracle card. Okay, so let's get started. There's your introduction. We'll see you at your sign. Okay, Libra, it is your turn. We'll take a look and see where you can look to for embracing your abundance, how that's going to look, how you can make that happen. We're using the Enchanted Garden Tarot. We are not doing flippers and jumpers. We're going to take 3 cards. Of course, I'm having one hell of a time with these cards because they're a little newer. Probably the first good fan I got on these. Jesus. And I mean, I do know how to shuffle cards, guys. It's not that I don't. You've seen me do it with many other decks. I probably should have chosen a different deck. Anyway, all right. Let's see for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I should have put on moisturizing cream. I washed dishes before I did anything. This guy wants to come out as support for you. And there's support for you, and a bunch of shit fell on the floor. Sweet. Okay. I'm not going to show you the ones that fell on the floor, but let's talk about it. We have... And I even flipped them before I wanted to. That's how organized we are for your reading. 5 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. It's coming out of self-deception. No longer fooling yourself about something. That's your abundance here. Being honest with yourself. That's where you're going to see abundance, is when you finally stop fooling yourself about something, where you actually have the dialogue with yourself in all honesty about a situation that you've maybe been avoiding having the chat with yourself about. And taking an honest look, a long, hard look in the mirror about something. It's not necessarily, there could be some guilt associated with it, and that's why you're avoiding it, but it seems as if it's more just, kind of finally deciding to no longer turn a blind eye or avoid a hard, tough subject for yourself, because it's easier not to, not to have to look at it. It's coming out of self-deception there about something. No longer being a part of the ebb and flow of things. This is a part of the supporting energy for this. Normally the Six of Pentacles is the only pentacle card that signifies Libra. It's about the equilibrium of give and take in relationships with time, energy, effort, money. But here in the reverse and in the context of your abundance, it could be that the supporting energy for this is seeing where somebody is overextending themselves in the absence of somebody else doing their part. And that's what's causing this to happen. It's almost like this is the catalyst rather than, being supporting actor energy, With that, we have the Wheel of Fortune of all cards. This is about movement forward. It's time for there to be progress made. And I think that's an idea or an inner dialogue that you're having with yourself, is that it's time to move forward. It's time for progress to be made. Could also be that there's a turn of events that takes place that kind of gets the ball rolling when it comes to this. Like something happens that moves things forward, or there's a chance encounter, something by chance or a stroke of luck or something like that. That kind of gets you thinking about this. And, just how much are you fooling yourself or avoiding having that chat with yourself about, what is the thing, and just ask yourself, what is the thing that you're lying to yourself about or telling yourself a lie intentionally about, or just, avoiding the subject in your own mind. Do you have that inner dialogue, right? Okay, any advice for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, so we have the cornflower. That was quite fast. And we are reading from the book for these. When cornflowers grew more commonly amongst agricultural crops, they were considered weeds by the farmers whose sickles were blunted by their thick stems. But it was a field of these weeds that hid Queen Louise of Prussia and her children when they fled from Berlin, and kept them entertained in their weaving of crowns from the flowers. The situation or idea may seem unimportant, but even weeds can be treasure in disguise. Don't dismiss them. Take the time to find their true value. Okay, well, you'll have to kind of, mull that over in your head and see what you think about that. Anyway, if this made sense to you or you like this, but also if you think this is a cool style of reading or something you'd like to see something similar in the future, let me know. Okay, bye.